Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I wanted to make sure that I did a recording of my natural wash and set. This wonderful, beautiful subject of mine is my daughter. She's 13 years old. She's currently going through a different hair treatment. I'm not gonna lie to you, we have experimented a lot. And I've learned a lot over the years of her being alive. So, a lot of the things that have happened to her here were just a lot of just things that people don't know, like using heat too high, using chemicals that were bad, and there's a lot of things that we kept. There's a lot of things that we got rid of. And when I say we, I mean me and her. She is, on this trip with me. I'm on this journey with her. She's on the journey to healthier hair. If it gets longer, who cares? She doesn't really care because she really does wear she wears extensions for a lot of the time of her life. So she is currently on a natural hair bandwagon. So she doesn't want a lot of heat in her hair. So I told her, I'm like, I will make sure that I don't do that, because she does. When I was washing her hair, I realized that she did have some spots where her hair wasn't curling up there. I can tell that there was heat damage. So I'm like, okay, we need to fix that. But she is not at a place confidently wise where she will let me give her the big chop. Which I completely would respect. And just because she's my daughter doesn't mean she just has to do what I say. She is also a person. I make sure my kids know that she is a person. Her opinion is very important to me. Just like any of my hair clients that I have, your opinion is important to me. So I want to make sure that you can voice how you feel. So she has a wash and set. The first photo that you saw was her hair right after washing it. After I washed her hair, I washed it first. It's a weird process. Her hair is very specific, as is all my clients. I make sure to find out what all my clients' hair is. Like, me and their hair have a conversation. Me and my clients' hair, we have a dialogue that a lot of people don't understand. They can't speak our language, which is like that for anyone that works in a hair salon or anyone that's doing any schooling in cosmetology. You learn that hair has a voice. You just gotta be patient enough to listen. You can't be rushing and say, I want the hair to dry fast, so I'm gonna blow dry it on the hottest heat. No, stop, listen, feel. I'm a hands person. As you see, I'm running through her hair. I'm a handsy person. I'm a handsy person when it comes to cooking. I'm a handsy person when it comes to loving my kids. I like hug them, kiss them. I touch on their faces all the time. They love it. And I'm a handsy person when it comes to doing hair. So with this beautiful, wonderful, amazing client, she has her hair is very thin. First of all, her density is really her hair is very thin. She has very thin hair, just like me, just like my mother. It's a thing that is hereditary for her. There's always a chance that it could go the other way. Her father's hair, I don't really remember because I haven't seen his hair in a long time. But if I can remember, I believe his sister's and his mom's hair, maybe his as well, very thick. So she kind of could have went either way. Her hair decided, I'm going to be thin. I'm like, okay, mine is too. So she has very thin hair. She also has high porosity hair. So I have to make sure that when I get the moisture in there, I got to make sure I find ways to keep it in there. So with her hair, what we did was I washed it. Her hair had just got out of extensions that had been in for about 6 weeks, 2 months, somewhere around there. And for all my worry warts, no, she doesn't. I don't put crazy extensions in her hair. She wears extensions to make her hair thicker. She has extensions. Every time she wears extensions, it's the same length as her hair right now. Whatever the length is that her hair is when we take it out, that's the length of the extensions. She doesn't like how thin her hair is, but she also knows there's not much you can do about it. So I add extensions to thicken it, not to make it long, not to make her look like somebody she's not. It's really a thickening thing for her. So she had just got extensions taken out. I washed it with the hottest water that she could stand because I really wanted to open those cuticles up. Something that I've learned about this particular client, I can get her hair moisturized, but for some reason the moisture just doesn't stay in there. Her hair gets really dry. But as you see in the video, I'm like pulling her hair constantly. her hair's not dry right now. Like, what did you do? So what I did was I had a conversation with her hair. I said, hair. Her hair said yes. I said, we need to figure out what's going on and what we can do to make you feel the best you can feel. Her hair said, I'm with it. Let's do it. So I washed her hair. I opened those cuticles by giving her the hottest, and I talked to her through the watering, the washing process. I actually used 3 different shampoos on her hair because all 3 of them had 3 different. I kind of talk to my, you're going to see that. I talk about my products. I talk about hair as if I'm actually having conversations with people. All 3 of those shampoos had different personalities. They had different characteristics, different properties, I guess you could say. So they all had different things that they did for her hair, which her particular hair needed. Now, everyone's hair needs what her hair needed. So her hair needed that. So I washed it, and then I gave her a deep, when I say deep, I say deep. I gave her a deep conditioning. Like, for like 45 minutes, she was under that head dryer. And I had her under there on like warm, medium heat. Like, it wasn't hot. I didn't want to burn the poor kid. So I'm like, okay, it's got to be warm though. I want it to really get in there. So I did that. I used a deep conditioning mask by Shea Moisture. I love Shea Moisture for her. It's really crazy. I love Shea Moisture for her. I love Cantu for my son, but my son is mixed. He's interracial. He's black and he's white. His father's Italian. I'm African American. So his hair is a little different than my African American daughter. So for her hair, we use Shea Moisture. Their mask is phenomenal. It's thick. It really sticks to the hair. I loved it. So, I used that, and then I used the protein, and then I used the oil. I also used some really good moisturizing things. I used aloe vera and rice water. Those 2 things really put a lot of moisture into the hair. So I used those, and then I washed that out. I gave her a regular conditioner for about 10-15 minutes, put her back under the dryer, wash that out. And when I blow dried her hair, my blow dryer, you probably seen a little clip of it. It had the silver thing on it. That was the headpiece thing. My blow dryer has 3 different heat settings. It has cool, medium, and hot. Her hair, I used to blow dry her hair in hot because I was lazy. I'm like, I'm so tired of blow drying. I just want it to be dry real fast. No, you have to talk to the hair. If the hair is saying, hey, you're killing me, you're frying me, stop. You need to stop. So I used the warm setting, and then I used the cool setting right after to close those cuticles. And then I flat ironed it on, mine was 320, which is a really low temperature. And then I wrapped her hair in saran wrap, put her under the dryer for about 5 more minutes. Boom. That's what you saw me unwrapping her hair with. So yeah, that is her beautiful shaking her head. Like, yes, this thing has body, it has shine, it is beautiful. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. I will be having more videos like this up in the future. And if you want to subscribe, I would really like that, because I'm learning just like you're learning, and maybe there's something that you can teach me or something that I can teach you. Maybe you have questions about your hair that maybe I can help. And if I don't know, I've always been the type of person, if I don't know something, I'm finding out. So thank you again. Take care.